In the heart of Mythranor, a kingdom rich with arcane lore and contemporary schemes, the air was rife with murmurs of a legend reborn. Amidst the cobbled lanes and sky-reaching towers, the populace spoke in subdued tones about the resurgence of dragons, mythical beings from a bygone era. The royal citadel, an architectural marvel blending alabaster stone with shimmering metal, was a hive of apprehension. King Alderic, a sovereign of profound insight and valor, assembled his council. The emergence of a white dragon forming a bond with a mysterious albino prince had unsettled the kingdom's equilibrium. This enigmatic prince, known as Caelan, was an embodiment of otherworldly allure. His complexion as pallid as moonbeams, his hair reminiscent of cascading silver threads. His eyes, a striking shade of sapphire, appeared to encompass the vastness of the seas. Whispers about his roots abounded. Some deemed him a divine gift, while others speculated he was a harbinger of ruin. Althor, the dragon, radiated a regal aura, its scales glistening like moonlit snowflakes. Its eyes held an intense sapience, and its expansive wings had the capacity to overshadow the sun. The bond shared by Caelan and Althor was profound, echoing with primordial magic. Meanwhile, clandestine alliances were taking shape. Various factions perceived the prince and his dragon either as beacons of resurgence, presaging a new epoch, or as threats to their dominion, necessitating their elimination. A conflict loomed, promising to upheave the very bedrock of Mythranor. As days turned to weeks, Prince Caelan and Althor became central figures in Mythranor's daily discourse. The prince, often seen atop Althor's back, soared above the city, a spectacle that left onlookers in awe. Their presence was a constant reminder of the kingdom's deep-rooted connection to magic and myth. Beneath the veneer of fascination, however, lay a network of intrigue. The noble houses, once unified under King Alderic's rule, now harbored ambitions fueled by the prince's arrival. Some sought to ally with Caelan, while others conspired in the shadows, driven by fear and envy. Caelan, aware of the whispers and wary of the growing unrest, found an unlikely ally in Lady Erlis, a scholar of ancient lore. Her knowledge of dragonbonds and arcane history proved invaluable. In the candlelit library of the citadel, they pored over ancient texts, seeking understanding and guidance. Meanwhile, Althor, sensing the undercurrents of discord, remained ever vigilant. The bond shared with Caelan allowed them to communicate in a way beyond words, a connection that transcended the physical realm. Together, they uncovered secrets long buried beneath Mythranor's streets. The kingdom teetered on the brink of a silent war, with allegiances shifting like shadows. At the heart of this turmoil stood Caelan and Althor, symbols of a past long forgotten, now resurfacing to shape the future of Mythranor. In the labyrinthine alleys of Mythranor, whispers turned to murmurs of a clandestine uprising. A faction, cloaked in secrecy, emerged from the shadows. Their goal was clear: to seize control of the dragon and harness its power for their own ends. As tensions rose, Caelan and Althor intensified their efforts to understand the ancient bond they shared. In the depths of the citadel, they discovered a hidden chamber, its walls etched with forgotten runes that spoke of a prophecy, a dragon and its rider, bringing an era of unparalleled prosperity or devastating ruin. Lady Erlis, delving deeper into her studies, uncovered a legend about the heart of Mythranor, a mystical gem said to amplify magical powers. This artifact, lost for centuries, could be the key to unlocking the full potential of Caelan and Althor's bond. Night fell over Mythranor, casting its streets in a haunting glow. In the shadows, the eyes of spies and conspirators glinted with malice and anticipation. The impending conflict was like a coiled serpent, ready to strike at the heart of the kingdom. King Alderic, sensing the looming threat, summoned his most trusted knights. In the war room, maps were unfurled and strategies discussed. The king knew that the fate of Mythranor hinged not just on might, but on understanding the true nature of the bond between prince and dragon. The search for the heart of Mythranor led Caelan and Lady Erlis to the ancient ruins beneath the city. As they delved deeper, the air thickened with arcane energy. The ruins whispered secrets of an age when dragons and humans coexisted in harmony. In the heart of the ruins they found the gem, pulsating with a mystical light. As Caelan reached out, the gem resonated with Althor's presence, unveiling visions of the past and glimpses of possible futures. The power of the gem was overwhelming, yet it held the promise of understanding and control. Above ground, the faction's plans were coming to fruition. They had garnered support from various quarters, bolstering their ranks with those disillusioned by the current rule. The streets of Mythranor brimmed with unrest, the air charged with the tension of impending conflict. Althor, sensing the growing danger, became increasingly protective of Caelan. Their bond had grown stronger, their thoughts and emotions intertwining. In quiet moments they shared reflections on the weight of destiny and the burden of power. As the moon rose high, casting its silvery glow over Mythranor, the city stood on the precipice of change. The discovery of the gem had set in motion events that could alter the course of history. The night air was heavy with anticipation, the city holding its breath for what was to come. The dawn of the decisive day arrived. Caelan, empowered by the heart of Mythranor, stood with Althor at the forefront of the citadel. The air crackled with magical energy, the bond between them stronger than ever, a beacon of hope against the looming darkness. The faction, emboldened by their numbers, marched towards the citadel. Their leader, a charismatic yet ruthless figure, believed that controlling the dragon would grant them unrivaled power. The streets echoed with the march of boots and the clatter of weapons. As the two forces converged, the skies above Mythranor darkened. Althor, with a roar that shook the foundations of the city, took to the air. Caelan, his resolve unshaken, channeled the gem's power, creating a spectacle of light and magic that dazzled the onlookers. In the midst of the battle, a revelation unfolded. The true purpose of the dragon and rider was not domination, but unity. The heart of Mythranor didn't seek to control, but to harmonize, to heal the rifts that had long divided the kingdom. The conflict ended not with conquest, but with reconciliation. The faction, witnessing the true power of the bond, laid down their arms. Mythranor emerged stronger, a kingdom reborn, where dragons and humans could coexist in peace and understanding.